In the beginning, after Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, they started a new life outside the garden. They had children, and their first two sons were named Cain and Abel. Cain was the older brother. He became a farmer and worked hard growing crops from the ground. Abel, the younger brother, became a shepherd and took care of sheep. Both brothers worked, both had responsibilities, and both wanted to honor God in their own way. One day, it was time for each of them to bring an offering to God. Cain brought some of the crops he had grown. Abel also brought an offering, but Abel brought the very best from his flock, the first and finest of his sheep. When God looked at their offerings, he accepted Abel's offering, but he did not accept Cain's. The Bible doesn't say Cain's work was bad, but it shows that Abel gave his best, while Cain did not. This difference mattered. When Cain realized that God accepted his brother's offering but not his own, he became very angry. His heart filled with jealousy and resentment. His face showed his anger, and God noticed. God spoke to Cain and warned him. He said, "Why are you angry? If you do what is right, you will be accepted. But if you do not do what is right, sin is waiting at the door. It wants to control you, but you must control it." Later, Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out to the field." While they were alone, Cain attacked Abel and killed him. This was the first murder in human history, brother killing brother. Afterward, God came to Cain and asked him, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain answered with a cold and careless response, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?" But God already knew the truth. He said, "Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Because of what Cain had done, God pronounced a punishment. The ground Cain worked would no longer produce good crops for him, and he would live as a restless wanderer. Cain was afraid. He said his punishment was too much to bear and feared others would kill him. But even then, God showed mercy. God placed a mark on Cain to protect him, warning others not to harm him. Cain then left God's presence and began a life far from where he once belonged. This story, though ancient, carries powerful lessons that still speak to us today. First, it teaches us that God cares about the condition of our hearts, not just our actions. Giving our best, whether in work, relationships, or faith, matters. Second, it shows how unchecked anger and jealousy can destroy lives. Cain was warned, but he ignored the warning. His story reminds us that emotions like jealousy must be faced early before they take control. Finally, the story reminds us that we are responsible for one another. The story of Cain and Abel is not just about the first brothers. It's about the choices we make, the emotions we allow to grow, and the responsibility we carry toward one another.